Lip liner is one of my favorite categories, and if I'm honest, I really used to be a lip liner snob. I would only buy high-end lip liners because I found that they just lasted longer on my lips, the shade ranges were a bit better, but I go through lip liners pretty quickly and I don't always want to spend $20, $30 on a product that I'm going through so fast. So I've been trying a lot of lip liners from the drugstore, and I'm here to tell you there are a bunch of really great ones. So if you have trouble finding the right shade of lip liner or lip liners that will stay put, this is the video for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let's go ahead and talk lip liner. If you like a lip liner that is a little bit stiffer, you don't like something super creamy, slightly drier but not too dry to where it's going to tug at your lips, these are the lip liner formulas for you. If you like more creamy, long-wearing formulas, I'm going to put those towards the end of the video. Feel free to skip around depending on what you like. So for a drier, softer lip liner formula from NYX, I would recommend their traditional lip pencils. These are wooden pencils that are sharpenable, so you can get a very super fine tip. So if you like to really define your lips, you like a really precise line, a wooden pencil is going to be great for that. And wooden pencils sometimes get a bad rep because people think that they're drier or scratchy on the lips, but these ones from NYX are not dry at all. They are a bit of a stiffer formula, but I find that makes them really easy to control. Sometimes when a lip liner is too creamy, too wet, it kind of gets everywhere. Whereas with these, you can really do light pressure, that tiny little thin line, so you're not going to go overboard. I find that these pencils are great for everyday use. I use them on a daily basis. They're not the most long wearing, but I love them for a more natural, soft look. I have a ton of different shades. These are all nudes that I own. This lip liner formula has a gazillion shades and more, so you're probably going to be able to find the depth, the tone, the undertone that you like. Not only is it a really great formula, but it's also a range that has so much variety. Everyone will be able to find the undertone and the depth that they like, so I really appreciate that, and these are super affordable. I believe they're around $5. Another great wooden lip liner formula from the drugstore is from LA Girl. They're Perfect Precision Lip Liners. One of my favorite formulas, and they're like $3 or $4. I can't believe how affordable they are. It's a little bit of a stiffer formula, but not drying or tuggy on the lips. This one I would say has a little bit more glide than the NYX, so I slightly prefer this formula. Not that the NYX is tuggy, but you get what I'm saying. It's not going to be like a waterproof formula. Neither of these wooden pencils are going to be like a budge-proof formula, but they're great for like an everyday look, and I really love the shades of these LA Girl lip liners. Cafe and Sugar and Spice. Sugar and Spice is my most worn color. It's a little bit more rosy, mauve-y, a little bit deeper. Cafe is a slightly lighter but still mid-tone neutral brown with a little bit more warmth to it. The last stiffer wooden pencil formula I wanted to share is from Honeybee Gardens, which is kind of random. I had never heard of this brand before, but I saw this featured on Target's website one day and decided to pick it up on a whim. It's in the shade Island Spice, and I'm so glad that I picked it up because it is amazing. Again, it's a wooden pencil, so it can give you a bit of a softer look, but the pigment is still there. The glideability, I don't know if that's a word, is still there. It doesn't tug on the lips. You can fill in the entire lips and it's not going to look or feel super tight or drying, and I love the shade of this. I don't know, there's something about it that I think is super flattering. If you're not one for a sharpenable lip liner, you like a twist up, then I would recommend checking out Essence or Catrice. They're actually sister brands based out of Europe. I use these interchangeably. I don't find there to be a big difference in the formula, but depending on like which brand you want to shop from, Essence is available at Ulta. Catrice you can find off of Amazon, or of course you can buy them off of their websites, and you can also find Essence at like CVS Pharmacy. So for Essence, I have one of their 8-hour matte comfort lip liners, and I have the shade Soft Beige. Again, it's a twist up pencil. It's super glidey. You can see it just glides right on, no tug at all. And I do find these to be very long wearing. They don't really feel like that going on because they're so glidey. You're like, are these really gonna set down? Are they gonna stay in place? But I'm telling you, if you line your lips, give them a minute, let the formula kind of dry, like set down before you go in with something else, it will stay in place very well. I was surprised. Same thing goes for the plumping lip liners from Catrice. They say that they're a plumping formula. I do not find them to be plumping. They have a slightly like minty feeling, I would say, but they're not plumping. So I have Starring Role, Manhattan, and Understated Chic. Some good neutrals, some good variety in undertones there. The one thing I will say about these twist up liners from Essence and Catrice, because they are super affordable, they're like $3 or so, the packaging feels very, very lightweight, and don't twist the product up super high because then the lip liner itself will snap. They're kind of fragile and you got to be a little bit careful not to twist the product up too high, but you can twist it back down, which is nice. For how affordable it is, I cannot believe how long wearing it is on the lips. The most long wearing lip liner from the drugstore or affordable lip liner are these Lip Appeal waterproof lip liners from Moira. So Moira is not technically a drugstore brand, although I do think some grocery stores like HEB carry Moira. You can get Moira off of their website or off of Amazon, and again, some grocery stores do carry Moira. So I'm including it in this video, and they are super affordable. They're under $10. These are twist up pencils, but the tip itself is a bit thicker than the Catrice or the Essence twist up pencils, and I will say that the packaging just feels a little bit more luxe. I have two shades, Discreet and Afterparty. They're both amazing. These are super creamy, super glidey. They set down, and once they set down, they will not budge. They are very, 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 very long lasting. They rival some of my high-end lip liner formulas like Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheats. Those are one of the most long-lasting formulas. The Makeup Forever Aqua Resist lip liners are super long wearing. These ones I feel like are up there with those formulas. They can party with the best of them. If you don't like a very, very pigmented, creamy lip liner formula, these ones are probably not going to be for you because of that thicker tip and that creamy, super pigmented formula. It's hard to get a very soft line with these. You're gonna get an intense color payoff. If you want your lip liner to really pop, really stay in place, these are the formula for you. The next two formulas I'm going to mention are similar to the Moira in that they're very creamy, very pigmented, but they do lock down and stay in place. LA Girl, again, with the win. Shockwave lip liners. These ones are sharpenable as well, but they have more of a plasticky feel. They're not wooden, and the tip is much more thick. The formula is very glidey, very pigmented, but again, once it sets down, it sets down. I have two shades, Coquette and Mauve. These just don't come in as many shades. The Moira has way more neutrals, way more undertones. This shade selection is a bit more limited. Last but not least, we started with NYX, so let's end with NYX. Their Line Loud lip liners are the go-to if you want super creamy, highly pigmented, long-lasting lip liners. One of the most long-wearing lip liner formulas I've tried ever. A lot of drugstore brands just don't get that long-wear formula down. These four formulas that I shared with you do. The NYX comes in a variety of neutrals. It has some really fun reds with different undertones. You can sharpen them, but they're kind of more of that plasticky feel. The tip is going to be a little bit thicker and more emollient, so you can't get as sharp of a line. The line is going to be much more intense, much more thick, and once it sets down, it is going to be bulletproof. So I love all of these formulas equally. It depends on what look you're going for. If you want something soft and everyday, if you want something super creamy and long wearing, I feel like everyone will be able to find a formula and a color in this range. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite lip liner formula from the drugstore is. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.